Chat, welcome back to Trailmakers. This is something that I don't believe I've ever streamed before. As I was telling you prior to this, I did try to record an episode of this the other day, and it was just not great. It didn't really go over well. Actually, I should have probably chosen a different map for this. But I did build some things, and so real quick, today at the start of the stream, I thought we'd jump in here and sort of just show you guys what I built. Unfortunately, again, like I said, that episode is never gonna see the light of day. I should probably move this a little closer, sorry. It's been 7 months since my last stream, so I'm feeling very, very rusty. But we're gonna get through this together, all right? It's gonna be sick. Toogii stream greater than work. Yeah, the sound effects in this game are very good. So, let's first show you guys some of the blueprints that I was working on. So, when I first reinstalled this game, this was the first vehicle that I built. This is it, chat. This is it. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on this stream. And if you're watching this back on Toogii 2, the second channel, make sure to drop a like over there. That would be really cool of you. It would help out a lot. So this is basically a grabber vehicle. It has these little arms in front and it grabs stuff. That's it. That's actually it. There's nothing more to it than that. This is a boat. Maybe? I didn't actually finish this one because it was taking too much time. But I was working on cars, I was working on planes, and I was working on a boat. And this is as far as I got in my failed recording with the boat. But you're supposed to be able to put the outboard up? Oh, it was space, that's right. I mean, it looks like a boat, kind of. It's just missing the upper portion of the hull. All right, we're gonna get into cooler ones, chat. We're gonna get into cooler ones, I promise. This is where I started, though. We've got to start from the bottom and work our way up. The, the ones at the top of the list here, as you can probably see from these icons, are very cool. They're very, very cool. I got better pretty quickly. Thank you. Nice boat, bro. Thank you. This was my first attempt at an airplane. It does fly, but it's still just not, like, it doesn't look very good, in my personal opinion. But yeah, it does fly. It's a little rough. And it's got flaps, I think. No, I didn't put flaps on this one. Okay, so landing is kind of sketchy. Nailed it. Not bad, right? But does it crash? Oh, you bet your sweet bippy it crashes. I did like the front steering a little different for this one too. All right, that was first plane. That was baby's first plane. Let me reset to this checkpoint so we can just realign ourselves here. That was baby's first plane. And then, Jesus. And then after that, I guess I could just drag in the new model and it'll select delete. I tried to make a biplane because I was like, well, that first plane didn't look very good, but it flew really well. So this was my attempt at a biplane. It has no rear landing gear. And again, it does fly, but it really only goes up. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great plane either, but it looks cooler, no? Definitely looks cooler. All right, moving on from that, I tried a new plane design. Going from biplane to this plane. I added weapons that I don't remember how to fire. Like that. Okay. And this one also does fly, but just doesn't look great still. It's got sort of like a Tron-looking front steering system. And like I said, weapons. Which I guess is pretty neat. You just want to see it crash though, don't you, Arrow? I'll get a good crash for you. Let's go right into this rock. Wow, it actually survived. That's how you know you've built a good plane. It really is. Okay, yeah, nothing spectacular here. The overall shape of it still isn't very plane-esque. And then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done with planes for a little bit. So this is a buggy. That's kind of it. It just drives. It's got good suspension, though. As you can see. What campaign was this on? Most of this was all just sandbox mode. I was just having fun trying to build some different stuff. Val, what are you talking about? Oh, whoever was asking about the first video ever posted was, yes, Turbo's RSXy. Because it's a Turbo RSX, my buddy's car. Yeah, that's where we started, and then I was like, that's not sustainable content-wise, so I started playing video games instead. This was my first attempt at a C2 Greyhound. I don't really know much about planes. I just looked up cool plane on Google, and this was like one of the first ones that came up, so I tried to recreate it. I don't remember if this one... Okay, it steers. I don't remember if it flies, though, because it was really slow. It's not looking great, chat. It's not looking great. It's got landing gear, though. So the... All right. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. So if I remember correctly, that happened. And so I decided to sort of stray away from trying to recreate the plane as it is. And I instead made this. So again, we've got landing gear that goes up and down. Pretty sick. See, now we're churching it up a little bit. We're churching it up. We're getting a little cooler. It's got different engines too, sort of some air ducting going on there underneath the wings. And does it fly? I don't remember. It looks cool though. Oh, might not have enough speed to get off the ground. Okay, okay. This was probably one that was built on the aircraft carrier. But look at that. Rear wheels, can't even see them. Front wheels, you can kind of see them, I guess. To judge if the plane is good or not, you got to see if you can land it, right? This one flies really nice, though. And it also looks... Ooh, okay, we're coming in hot. It also looks really good, in my opinion. We did land. We did land. So this is the modified version of the C2 Greyhound. Again, not a plane guy. But I thought it looked cool. And this was my first attempt. Yes, I had my other one up there. This was my first attempt at a private jet. This is where Diddy actually entered the game. And again, in that the recording that I've scrapped, we set out with a goal to both build a private jet. And this was mine. I unfortunately don't have his. But spoiler, mine was better. Mine was better. All right, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, and I'm only saying that because he's not here to defend himself. But let me get her turned around here. And we'll see if this one still flies. It looks dang good. And mine had passenger seats. Diddy's did not. Again, for anyone just joining the stream for the first time, it's D-I-T-T-Y, not D-I-D-D-Y. We don't talk about that other Diddy, all right? This one sort of like walked weird side to side in the air, but it does fly straight-ish. Again, we've got landing gear. This one's much faster though. And then I'm gonna see if I can bring her back in. Almost came up short. That was really scary. So this is iteration 1 of a private jet. And then I'm gonna skip over some of these cars and show you iteration 2 private jet that has been rebalanced. So something I realized long after the fact is if you enable forces right here, it'll show you the mass, the like center of mass of the plane or car or whatever it is that you're working on. It'll show you where the lift is at, I guess. And then back here, it'll show you where the thrust is coming from. It's pretty obvious because there's only 2 engines on this thing. It'll show you where the, what was this one called? The center of horizontal drag is at, and the center of vertical drag as well. So I tried to rebalance this one to get the lift as close to the center of mass as possible, because up here it said that that's like important or something. Oh, this one also has flaps. See those flaps right there? So you put those down, it goes down 10 degrees just for landing. You can steer from the front wheel. It takes off nice and easy. This one flies so much better than the previous one that we were just in. And I know it looks identical. I just moved some things around. That's it. add Diddy to the call. Let's hear his defense. I'm pretty sure he's at work right now. I could check. Do you still have the R32? And how's the collection going? I do still have the R32. As far as collection goes, I'm not sure. Look at that, dude. Buttery smooth. I didn't even need to use the flaps. This thing's so good. All right. Yeah, as far as collection goes, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Just Volkswagen collection. I only have the one still. It'll probably stay that way too. Oh, what am I doing? Blueprints. All right, so that's the private jet. We're gonna get to the helicopter kinda in a minute, but back to the cars. This is a ugly 4-seater. This is when I was trying to just make a car. It proportionally is pretty solid, I would say. Center of mass is good, so it doesn't like flip over. Some of them that you'll see later on flip over. This one's not very fast, and like the title of it says, it's kind of just ugly. But it does have 4 seats. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, this was Baby's first. I mean, apart from the Lil Ripper buggy, that was Baby's first car. And then I was like, I can make a much better looking car than that. So in order to make that happen, typically you have to scale it up just because, you know, you're limited to what blocks you can use to build things. And this was the next one, which is honestly worse than the first. I was going for like a Audi A8 sort of shape, and this is what I ended up with. It's way faster. Center of gravity is also much better on this, but it still looks like crap. Still a 4-seater though. Still a 4-seater. It's just ugly as heck, man. You were gonna guess Audi. Nice. Okay, okay. So I'm not too far off, I suppose. Crusader with the 20 bones!
In and out like a ninja. Hugs and kisses and much, much chicken butt.
Of course. Of course. Cruz, thank you so much for the 20 bones. I do appreciate that. Very, very much. Insane. Cruz with the 20 bones, ladies and gents. Come on. Give it up for him. Round of applause. That's a stand-up guy right there. It's been maybe over. Well, let's see. Do I have one in here? It's been 8 months since I last said cruise with the X amount of bones. 8 months. Thanks, Cruz. Okay. Yeah, so Audi, sort of. And then I was failing so miserably at creating a car that I was like, let's just go bigger, right? Let's scale it up even more. And I tried. I did okay on this one, I feel like. This is supposed to be a toy hauler. So like a semi-truck that you could put a car on the back of. You know what I mean? Not bad. Definitely not bad. Very slow, though. Very slow. But it's got exhaust. You'll notice most of the vehicles are in all black. Almost went off the end of the aircraft carrier. This isn't a good map for cars. Most of the vehicles, though, are in all black, and that's just because that's like my default color for blocks. If any vehicle has been changed, it's just because I went through and changed all of them. But I think I did halfway decent on this one. It's a little bit more nose heavy than rear heavy, and that's because it's intended to have another vehicle parked on the back of it. But if we go into build mode here, this is something I haven't really showed on any of the builds. But it's got full-on suspension in here. Right? Looks pretty solid. Doesn't have solid rear axles, but individual is almost better for towing stuff. And then it's got a nice big cab, 6-seater. Pretty sick. Right? Pretty sick. Moving right along, I decided I would try to make another sports car. And this is what I ended up with. Oops. I disliked it so much that I didn't even bother putting seats or a steering wheel in it. At this point, I started to have a very bad time. And everything that I would build, I hated. Yeah, not super proud of this one. Honestly, I don't even think we need to save it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can tell by the name, I wasn't proud of this. And so then I decided, wait, I have Lego models here in the office. Why don't I just take a Lego model? This is a Lamborghini, okay? I don't remember what Lamborghini, but it is a Lambo. Why don't I just take a Lego model and try to recreate it in the game? Because I've done that before with the Mini Cooper, right? If you guys ever saw that episode. And this was what I came up with. As you can tell, I got the scale very, very wrong. It's just like this one. Oh, the green screen's gonna do some bad stuff to the yellow. It's just like this one. Let me turn it around, actually, so you can see the comparison a little bit better. Except smaller. I unintentionally made a go-kart Lamborghini. Bit of an oopsie. Bit of an oopsie. This one does drive really well, though, if I remember right. And it also... Did it have full suspension? It does have full suspension under here. It rips. It definitely rips. Not bad, right? It got a ramp on the front. You're talking about the last one. Yeah, that... Not my proudest thing. Is that formally my Lego Lambo? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Was yours a drop top as well? Toogii, also welcome to Strem. Thank you for joining us today. Was yours a drop top as well? I think I had yours at my... Oh, also, Toogii, I need to tell you about this. Cuzzo K, I refer to him as Doug now, so that feels kind of weird. Doug Cole, He's been on a big Lego kick. He went to my parents' house and stole all of the Legos, including some of your old sets. So if you're wondering where they're at now, he's probably got your Lambo. Oh, and it was a drop top as well. Yeah, he probably has that now. So I was not made aware that he was going to take them. He just showed up one day and took them. So I'm just as upset as you are. I don't even remember if the drop top worked on this. Oh yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. You guys can't really even see what I'm doing. Ooh, it feels like it's gonna break. But that is basically it. Doug has declared war. I agree. I agree completely. You know, he's got an empty nest now, just working on where did this come from? I guess I'll worry about that later. He's got an empty nest. Oh, it's a mirror. Okay, I'm just gonna break this thing. He has an empty nest. He's very bored when he's not in school, and so he has bonsai trees, lots of them. One of the kids' old bedrooms is now his bonsai tree room. The other one is now his Lego room. He's really, I'm gonna just leave that in the car, I guess. He's really out there killing it. And we're all very happy for him. Kazoji said, all good though, I gave them away, so glad someone's enjoying them. Oh, he's definitely enjoying them, 100%. He's got like, a little bit like me, he wants them all to be organized by color, so he got some sort of like tool. It almost looks like a sifter, but for Legos. And I somehow it organizes them by shape and color. I don't really know how it works, but it looks cool. That is a Lamborghini Gallardo. Thank you so much, KD7. Sure, I'll take your word for it. So yeah, I got the scale really wrong on that, but then I was like, you know what? There's some parts on here, like the spoilers, what I saw first. I'm like, I could totally make an F1 car. And so I did. And this one, scale-wise, worked perfectly. I don't remember if it was very fast. Darren! Darren with the 25 bones!
Where the flippity flop have these been?
Darren! It's been 7 months! Yeah, it's been 7 months since your last super as well. Darren, thank you so much for the super. I do appreciate that very, very much. You know, I've been here, I've been there, I've been, yeah, we're back though for this week. For sure this week. Maybe we'll do more if things go well, right? Maybe we'll do more. But yeah, we're here. We're here. Oh, okay. No, this actually did drive very well. The thing you really have to try to do with the cars in this game is make sure the center of gravity is as low as it can possibly be. If it's even remotely high, oh, whoops. Your vehicle will just tip over. So you can see this circle right here with the weight in it. That has to be basically in between these two layers. Or right at the bottom layer of the vehicle. Sound like the Minecraft sifter tool. Oh, don't tell Matthew. I don't think he's in here right now, but don't tell him. He loved the sifting in Minecraft. He loved it. I think that was his favorite stream series ever. I want to say it was called Forever Stranded. It's a good one if you want to go check it out. I didn't finish it, but it is good. Danny, what's going on? Welcome to SRAM. The delay is crazy, really. It should be almost non-existent, but maybe on your end, you know, could be. Darren said, okay, I'm out, can't stay, but saw the note on YouTube. Love you all. Darren, thank you again for the super. Just for dropping by and dropping a super chat like that. Thank you. You're a legend, truly. You and Cruz both. I mean, just drop a super and dip. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that was the F1 car. Moving on, I figured, you know what? We've perfected the on-road car, so let's try an off-road car. And this is what I came up with. I was basing it off of a Ram TRX off-roader, off-lander, overlander, whatever they're called. And I feel like I could do the skid plate on the front a little bit better. But apart from that, I'm happy with everything else. I mean, here, let me hop out of the car too, so we can get a little bit better look at it. Like I've got the rock slide things on the side skirts. We've got exhaust. We've got an intake on the hood as well. Full roll cage. It's maybe a little longer than it should have been, but I'm still happy with it. I mean, full truck bed. This one, trying to get the center of gravity on this to be as low as possible was a real challenge. I mean, it still wants to tip over, but won't. Does pretty good donuts, not gonna lie. All-wheel drive. Every vehicle you make is gonna be all-wheel drive. That's just the way things work. I was trying to make a drift car. Turns out you can't do it. But underneath, I believe throughout here, are just a bunch of weight blocks to, again, try to get the CG as low as possible. And with this one, I probably should have tried to get the CG to, like, line up here. But anyways, that's the off-roader. I wanted to make a monster truck, but I couldn't get the CG low enough. So we just ended up with this ugly shape. It used to have like a top portion and 2 seats instead of just the one there in the middle. And now it's really slow and really ugly, but importantly doesn't tip over. Yeah, not my best work on that. Not my best work. Here we have a mini Porsche 911. Loosely based off of this. These are cones. Don't mind the cones. That's just so I don't lose them. Brother Doug gave me this. Kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. So I had those 2 models over there. I figured I could try to make them. And, yeah, even after adding, I mean, look at this. These are all weight blocks. Even after adding all that weight to the underside, it still tips over. If I just... Oh, I did end up getting rid of the suspension. Never mind. I was going to say, if I just got rid of the suspension, it shouldn't tip over, but... The scale is a little off on this one, too. Just a teeny bit. All right, chat. We're almost done. We're almost done. And then we're going to transition to a different game, okay? I promise. Couple more things, though. Couple more things. As we get to the top ones up here, minus the low CG monster truck, they get really cool. Okay, we already checked out the private jet. This was my attempt at a helicopter. Turns out helicopters are really difficult to make, so I basically took the private jet and tried to turn it into a helicopter. It doesn't not work, but when you try to come in for landing, sometimes it gets a little squirrely. And I don't... Yeah. Not my best work either. When Diddy and I were in here trying to make the airplanes, whoops, he was like, oh, let's try to do a helicopter, and I said, no, bud. Start with the plane. Trust me. Helicopters are very, very difficult. I mean, all of this stuff here in the middle, all those forces, pretty much have to be in line with one another. And if they're not, it's never going to take off. Much, much more difficult than the planes. Speaking of planes, this, ladies and gents, second to last one, and then we're switching to different game. This is my attempt at a carbon cub. Not bad, right? Not bad. The shape of it looks very accurate, I feel like. It does have suspension in the front, at least. Steers from the rear, just like the real one would. And it flies pretty good. Pretty solid. I mean, nothing crazy, but believe it or not, this took... Actually, this was the second longest build time out of all of them. Joss with the 20 pounds?
Thank you for the stream, Toogii.
What?
Like blue heart emoji. Have a good one and chicken butt. Chicken emoji.
What? Joss, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, thank you. Toogii Gmails at me. I have a like a company email you can email. I believe it's linked on Toogii and Toogii 2 in the description. If you really feel that inclined, I don't respond to it ever, but I don't know what you're asking either, but yeah, there's an email out there somewhere. Would you get into some Farming Simulator 25, or is that Flight Sim 25? Some guy, what's going on? All right, chat, this is it. This is the last one. We need blueprints. Okay. I wanted to make a fighter jet. There's a hair on my nose. Farm Sim. There should be some Farm Sim streams. I don't know if I streamed 25 or not. I can't remember. But there should be some Farm Sim streams on the second channel, Toogii 2. So check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I do come back to that every now and then. I had made planes with propellers. I wanted to see if I could make a plane with jets, and this is what I did. Yeah, it looks very boxy, I know. I'm very limited as far as like the blocks and pieces and stuff go, but I wanted to do some ducting, and you'll see here I've got ducting that goes all the way back into the turbines here at the rear. So very realistic, I feel like. But does it fly? I don't remember. I don't even know if I ever flew this. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. I don't remember if I ever flew this one. I'm pretty sure I just finished it and moved on. But this was the last one that I had worked on. Oh, it does fly. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, the body of this one is too slim to be able to do like retractable landing gear. I feel like that's the only thing that it's really missing. And is the jet stream just one? Oh no, there's two. Never mind. Doesn't fly bad, but it also doesn't fly very good. Let's try to go for the bottom. Nope, I'm gonna hit the center. Good enough. Good enough. All right, chat. Let's change games. Have you ever played Forza Horizon? I think I have. I don't think I've ever made any content on that game, but I do believe I've played it. Danny now says, tell me. First he says Toogii's Gmail at me. And now he just says, tell me. Have I considered rally games? I have. I have. I think there's a bit of a learning curve there to understand what the person in your, like, your co-driver is actually saying. You know what I mean? Has it really been 7 months since the last stream? It has been. Unfortunately, it has been. That is accurate. Yeah, I feel like I would need a better understanding of, like, what do I always hear? They're like Crest 2. You know what I'm saying? Something something up over Crest. And I'm going, okay, that's obviously like the top of a hill, like the crest of a hill. But when they're talking about like turns and stuff, I don't understand that whatsoever. I don't know what the numbers mean. So I'd like to understand that better before I play a rally game. You know? Or maybe it's something that we could learn as we go. I don't really know how difficult it is. But I'm not saying no. I think rally could be fun. Would it be better if I had like a steering wheel and pedal setup, maybe a shifter as well? Absolutely. But you know. I don't think the nomenclature could be too complex for you, TBH. I mean, you said nomenclature and you lost me. So. Also, why no steering wheel? I just think it'd be, for rally specifically, I think it'd be more fun for me if I had a steering wheel. If you're asking why I don't currently have a steering wheel, too much money. They cost way too much money for a good one. No, I don't have one. I want one. I do want one. All right, chat. Let's see here. I have 50 minutes until I have to take my lunch break, and then when I'm done with lunch, we'll come back and continue streaming if I don't get called away for something. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. There's a chance that that could happen at any moment during the streams this week. Wednesday, I know for sure I have something going on, but like, you know, that's just the way things have been going lately. What was I gonna do? Minecraft, chat. Remember Minecraft? Remember how I almost solely streamed Minecraft back in the day? Recently, I've got bit by the bug again. I've got an itch that I need to scratch, and Minecraft is the only thing that can scratch it for me. So we're going to try some Bedrock, latest release, and just sort of see what's new. Because I know a lot of stuff has been added, a lot of stuff that I've not personally seen. Maybe some of you guys have. But I think that's what I want to jump into next, just to sort of feel it out, you know? Just to sort of see if there's a reason why I've caught the bug for it again. I haven't seen anyone like playing it recently that I follow or anything like that. I did actually see a log cabin build. It was like a YouTube short, but it was just photos. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no video involved. And I'm just scrolling late at night, swiping through all these. And I don't know why, but seeing someone build such a cool looking log cabin, I was like, I kind of want to do that. You know what I mean? You could do an RL craft, like a hard survival. Yeah, thought about it. I want to stick to Bedrock for the time being, because I'm hoping that I can also get more of my friends involved to maybe play some Minecraft on the weekend. We'll see. Minecraft is really only as fun as you make it. It's really, really fun if your friends are playing along as well. Unless you're playing modded, then I guess it doesn't even matter. You can play by yourself, but you know what I mean. All right, let's do a new world here. We'll see if this is gonna pull it up. Might not. Might have to go desktop. Yep, gonna have to go desktop. Hey, that's, you know what? It is what it is. Chat, should we do hard mode? Toogii, love your content. Please don't go bald. It's an odd request. It is an odd request. It's been 6 years since the Ministry of Magic fell. We shouldn't do hardcore. We shouldn't do hardcore. Should we do hardcore? We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Right? We'll do random seed. No cheats, of course. Ooh, you know what? There should be. It's like in-game shaders now, kind of. I'd love to check that out. I should probably make sure that that's all set up prior to actually starting. Owner Rain said, I'm about 400 hours into my first perfection run in Stardew Valley, and it's completely taken over my life. My wife has been playing Stardew Valley every single night, like clockwork. She's absolutely loving it at the moment. I guess there was like some big update the other day, so yeah. I think it's cool. I personally, I don't think it's my kind of game. I'm not really I don't love the top-down sort of games. I'd rather be like first person, you know what I mean? If there's ever a first person update for it, I'm sure that'd be super difficult to do. Maybe then I'd check it out. Maybe then. It depends on how good you are at staying alive. Not very. You definitely haven't seen my first Minecraft series, live stream series. I want to say I titled it 0 Deaths. There were like 400. It was so bad. It was just death. I'd spawn in, die immediately, over and over and over again. It was really, really bad. But people stuck around. For some reason. I don't know why. Alright. Sorry, we'll get into it. Wait, what? Leaf litter? I hardly know her. Ooh, getting some weird frame rate stuff. Also, the shader thing is not working. Excuse me? Vibrant visuals is what we want here. That should all be fine, I think. All right, let's try this. Winnie Hut Jr. KD, thanks for joining the stream today. Ooh, we'll see you next time. Wow. Okay, for Bedrock, this is honestly impressive. Especially because it's not a mod. This is just in-game. It's just built-in graphics. And there's leaves falling. Dude, it's been so long. Wow. Okay. I would like to try my hand at building a log cabin. Like I said earlier. Oh, also, wait, will this be a separate stream? Nah, because then I'm going to have to chop it up and it's going to be a bad time. For Toogii 2's sake, this is going to be the exact same stream. But yeah, I would like to sort of recreate that image, or images, I should say, that I saw of somebody else's log cabin. It was very inspiring, and I just want to see if I could do it. But for that, we're gonna need some oak wood. Not much of it. More spruce than oak. So I've got to find a spruce biome, which could prove difficult since we don't have anything. And what I mean by anything is like no food. God, the water looks good too. Nothing to help us stay alive. Should we just get the bare necessities real quick, and then we can go... Then we can go try to find a spruce biome? I feel like that's probably our best plan of action here. Sean, what's going on? Feels like a blast from the past. Oh my god, out of the corner of my eye, I swear I saw a creeper. That was scary. My winter car hurting Toogii so bad he's playing Minecraft. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Val said, I'm back. Yes, my kind of game. Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, hopefully you guys are stoked for a little bit of Minecraft. I know it's been a long time. 7 months since the last stream. I don't even know how long it's been. Ooh, sugarcane. Well, we're gonna need food. Chat, look away! Look away! Okay? We got, what the heck are these, too? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nothing happened. What are these? Wildflowers? That's cool. That is cool. All right, we got some leather already. That's nice. We are gonna need... I just heard a spider. We are gonna need a furnace so we can cook this. Otherwise, we're gonna get like food poisoning and stuff. Not really, but you know. Chat. It's that time again. Is this default Minecraft? Yeah, this is default, latest release, Bedrock Minecraft. And like I said before, ooh, okay, that's good. We need some seeds. We need some seeds so we can plant some stuff. Like I said before, I'm only doing Bedrock because just in case my friends end up wanting to play on the weekends as well, then they can actually join my world. Pretty sure I just heard a zombie. Yep. Yep, we're out of here. Okay. It's daylight, but for how long, you know? We really need some... I'm hearing him again. We need some sheep. So we can make a bed. There's another chicken. I'm gonna go get this sugar cane really quick. Oh, there's some right there. Yeah, it did not used to look like that. There's it's called Vibrant Visuals is what I have enabled. It's like shaders, except it's... Pig? Except it's an in-game option now. I don't love the fog. I might end up disabling the fog. But, I mean, for in-game, yeah, for in-game kind of shaders, it looks pretty decent. I think you can have like RTX on as well, but only with maps, like pre-made maps that that have it. Ooh, underwater gets real foggy too, but like look at that. I don't remember ever seeing that texture. Oh, I could catch some fish too. I don't remember ever seeing like that texture on the underwater blocks. More cows. Okay, this is good. This is good. I really ought to get some wood too, so we can make a crafting table and do all that. Cow, I'm so sorry. I need to eat, okay? I'll make up for it later when we have a farm and we'll get you guys all reproducing. It'll be great. Right now, we've all got to make sacrifices, you know? It is what it is. But the fog increases performance though, right? I don't know. I would assume so. Here, hang on. Can we change it from here? Volumetric fog quality. Let's just turn that off and see what we think. I do like it. It's not the distance fog. That's what I thought it was at first, but like there's less There's less fog around us now, like in the biome. Yeah, cool. I'm here for it. All right, we are going to need some oak for the log cabin, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just chop a single tree down for the time being. Oh, you don't get sick from raw meat unless it's chicken? I didn't know that. But still, I mean, we're not gonna get as much, God, the leaves are really weird. It's like he came right to me. We're not gonna get as much sustenance out of eating it raw. Sorry, buddy, I'm sorry. I really need a bed because it's gonna be nighttime soon, and yeah. You're gonna have to find like 2 more of your brothers also. Okay, new objective, sheep. Our new objective is to find some sheep. It'd be great if I had some shears, but we need iron for that. Unless there's like wooden shears all of a sudden that I'm unaware of. I doubt it. Oh, we got it. I don't want to pick up the leaf litter unless... Can you use the leaf litter in like a furnace for kindling? Or is it just a decorative thing? Does anyone know? Yo, Pat Potato, what's up? Welcome back to Stram. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, hopefully, the Minecraft is a good throwback for you. All right, 1 more sheep. I love this landscape, though. I like the big hills. I like the separation by water. Looks really nice. But we've got to find a spruce biome. Ooh. Okay, not as cool as I thought. Thought it was going to be a little cooler than that. Oh, it's just got leaves on it. What? Chat? What is that? I don't recognize that as being a wolf. Wolves were always like white/gray. He said, ruff. Hey, bud. I mean, he's not gonna attack unless provoked, right? If I had a bone, I could give him a bone. What a handsome boy. They make annoying sounds now, though. Oh, I didn't think it was that annoying. Oh, I hear what you're talking about. It was kind of like a grunting sort of thing. Oh my God. Okay, well, there's another wolf. When did we get different wolves? Apparently there's different chickens now too. I've still only seen the white chickens. Got some copper over there. That even looks different to me. Oh, some lava. Okay, coal. There is some coal here. Gotta find some baby animals. There's so many updates. I didn't even realize that there were baby animals. I used to watch like every single... Oh, there's another sheep. Perfect timing. It's about to be nighttime. I used to watch like every single one of Captain Sparkle's update videos. Like snapshot videos. I haven't seen one in the longest time. They're already spawning. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, I need planks first. And we've got to make... Well, I can just use this thing. I realize that. But, you know. There we go. Crafting table. And then we'll set... Holy cow. We'll set that down. Craftables only. Bed. Sleep. If we would have gone hardcore mode, we would have almost died right there. Nighttime approached much, much faster than I expected. All right, I'm going to keep these things up here. We'll kind of move all of our meats over to the side. Okay. All right. What was that? Oh, that's a cow. Yeah, I should get a furnace going, though. I really should. I was hoping that we'd find a spruce biome by now. Do the biomes seem bigger? Do they seem larger? Wait, there were baby wolves before. That's not new. But their colorway is definitely new. Hey, bud. Adorable. Adorable. What is this biome? Oh, I see some pumpkins. I'm probably walking past a lot of stuff. No spruce trees. It's gonna be hard to get to. Oh my god. I forgot I couldn't run. They have changed from wolves to dogs. Same with the ocelot. Now you just get cats? What? There's no more ocelot or wolves? They're just wild dogs and wild cats? If that's true, that's kind of lame. Can you eat pumpkin? No, not by itself, right? You can only make pumpkin pie with it? We've got the sugar cane. I mean, we're halfway there. I think we need eggs maybe as well. Karen wants to know what happened to my winter car. I mentioned this at the start of the stream, so for those of you who have been here for a while, I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. Basically, I'm taking a mental break from my winter car this week, and we're doing some live streams instead, not on my winter car, because currently our next objective is gonna be very time consuming. We have to convert the Revette back to factory, back to stock, so we can have it re-inspected, and then convert it back over to performance mode so we can compete in the amateur rally. Yeah, that's where we're at on that game currently, and it's going to take a lot of time, and I'm skipping town this weekend for a spring break trip, and I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that right now. So, little mental break for me. It'll be good. It'll be really good. Oh, you still get wolves, but ocelots. They're not tameable anymore. Interesting, interesting, interesting. That is a... where are we spring breaking at? We're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. It's, like I said before, it's my nephew's... Oh, wow. My nephew's senior trip. Kind of a big deal. We weren't going to go anywhere, and then I told Oksana, like, no, we got to take him somewhere. I said, remember, I met you on her senior trip. I was not a senior yet. But I met her while she was on her senior trip. And look at us now. You know? Ooh, island survival could be fun. Maybe. Doesn't have any spruce, though, so... Time for a meeting. Enjoy Strem, everyone. Arrow. Peace. We'll see you later. Assuming after lunch I'm able to come back. We've got a little bit less than 30 minutes, but... I'm guessing I probably will be able to. I mean, I hope so, because we haven't made very much progress yet. All right, I think now's probably... Oh, there's another wolf. Do you want the pumpkin? It's like he walked right over to me. No, he doesn't like pumpkin. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop this down. And was that a sneeze? Bless you, I think. I see what you were saying about the noises now. Yeah. That makes sense. That does make sense. Okay. Let us do... We're going to try to ignore it. We're going to try to ignore it. We're going to try to ignore it. I am going to get as much cobble as I can with... What even is that? I don't know. I think it's a sneeze. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to get as much cobble as I can, though, with this entire wooden pickaxe. And then we'll make a few cobblestone tools. You might have an easier time finding taiga by following the coast/rivers. Okay, I'll do that. And we've got iron right there. I didn't even notice that. I thought there were leaves on top of the stone. Ona said my partner and I tried co-op Minecraft a few years ago before I'd ever PC game. Maybe we need to boot it up again. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully I can inspire you to do a little Minecraft again. It's been a long time for me personally. Very, very long time. I don't know why it matters to me, but I have to clear it out row by row. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Get the full 64 and you'll have a full set and a furnace. Is that how many... Hang on, is that actually the math on this? Is one wooden pickaxe only good for 60 floor cobblestone? If that's true, that's pretty... I never knew that. What was your first Steam game? That's a great question, actually. It was Farming Simulator. It was Farming Simulator, like 17, I think. 60. It's good for 60. Not bad. Not bad. I've got an exam in 4 weeks, so it's the perfect time for me to procrastinate on Minecraft. Sean, that sounds great. That really sounds great. Okay. So now we just need a little bit of fuel for the fire. So let's chop. Oh, and it's going to be nighttime again pretty quick here. Oops. Forgot that I already had the bed in the inventory. Okay. I am going to use a bit of birch for... I guess we could use it for planks or wood. I'm going to make some charcoal really quick. Oh, there's another one up there. Not CS 1.6. CS? Counter-Strike? I have only ever played Counter-Strike in whatever game that was, like Internet Cafe Sim or Streamer Life Sim or whatever game that was where you played like a bootleg version of it. That's the only time I've ever played Counter-Strike. Straight up. And I don't know why. It's a... Well, I do know why. I'm not really a gun game kind of guy. Yeah, was it Streamer Life Sim? That's amazing. Be a nice citizen and replant. Yeah, I will. Ooh, we've got a free stick right there. Gotta wait for them saplings to drop. You know what I mean? Just playing a waiting game. All right. Oh, there's a zombie. That's lovely. I am going to turn these into planks, and we'll do planks on top. Or wait. It's wood on top and planks on bottom? What the heck? Where are these zombies coming from? Oh, we chose hard. Yep. We sure did. We did do that. I'm going to wait until I have some... Holy spear, Batman! Are you kidding me? We almost died. I need food. Okay, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. We've got charcoal. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna grab this iron. Oh, and it's nugget form now. Is it not nighttime? Please. Please. Holy cow. Yeah, I see the creeper. I see the creeper. That's why I wanted to sleep. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know why I was so concerned about making charcoal when there's actual coal right here. The spear is wild. I've never seen the spear before. That thing had some reach. Okay, I hear a skeleton as well. There's another zombie somewhere. I mean, it's daylight now, so we're good against zombies and skellies. Unless they're under a tree. Alright, I need to focus, I need to focus. Let's use the charcoal that we just done made for our food. That way we can get some sustenance going. And then I'm gonna smelt this iron. It'd be great if I could find just one more. Or wait, we can make a sword with that, though. Yeah, I'll do that. That way we have a little bit of protect. Move the pumpkins up there. Move that up there. Move that up there. Move that up there. Inventory management. Okay. We're regenning. We're finally regenning, ladies and gents. It's a big deal. Torches too. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, we'll get a little bit more of this. I'm going to see if we can find, now that we can run, see if we can find a little bit more iron. Surface iron is the best iron. There's more coal. I'd really rather not mine a whole bunch. There's some copper. Someone said something about copper. If you can find copper, it's really plentiful resource and it makes decent weapons. I'm sorry, what? You can make copper? Tools? Weapons? Armor? Okay, I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that. Chat, that's crazy. Since when has that been a thing? That's probably old news for you guys, but I've been away from Minecraft for a long time. Okay, well, we're not digging straight down. I know that. Let's check on our food. We've got a stick. No sapling. Sorry, Val. Sorry. There's no sapling. We're there. The world has one less birch tree now. You hate to see it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, good. He's trapped. Oh, there he goes. At least he's not going after the baby. That's good. I don't want to get attacked, otherwise I would have tried to... He's go... Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's the circle of life. Oh, there's copper right here. I don't know if I want to make copper tools. I mean, I guess I could just to see how they are. It's probably worse than iron, I would assume, as far as like durability and attack stuff like that goes, right? What the heck is that? Oh, it's just gravel. Is it just gravel? Yeah, it's just gravel. Okay. Durability is just shy of iron, but pretty decent. Okay. What about, like... Is copper, like, say a copper pickaxe, is that only good for getting, like, collecting more copper? Can it get iron? Can you get iron with copper picks? Had to leave for a meeting, but I'm back. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for joining us again. I don't know if you left prior to us starting Lay Minecraft up or after. But we do be doing some Lay Minecraft. Oh, I should have grabbed the mutton. Yeah, from these other deaths. Copper does mine the same things as iron. Ah, but the durability is just slightly worse. Okay, okay. Okay. I should just make another furnace, shouldn't I? We've got the cobble for it. I'm not going to stack them, though, because I want to be able to keep visual in the forest. Okay. Let's do the copper first, then. No. Let's do the iron. What am I doing? Actually, what am I doing? I just wasted a perfectly good stick on that. Sorry, chat. What? What was that? I think I thought that I was in the crafting interface of the crafting table. I think that's what happened there. Holy embarrassing. Hey, we can make an iron spear too. Dang, that's cool. All right. Quick sword. Put that over there. Let's get this copper smelting. What's crazy is, like, copper used to be completely useless. Like, you'd use it for decorative stuff, maybe. Are you mad? You're not mad at me, are you? Brother? Brother? I'm not food. You should probably like go hang out with your friend over there. It was weird. It was like he listened. What the heck's going on over there? Holy. Okay. Food is done. We have sustenance, which is good. Maybe we should do a little armor action. It looks so cool. Language, son. Did I say something? Sean just said the edibles are kicking in, talking about the wolves. Oh, not me. Okay. Like they got red eyes, or wait, maybe not. Maybe Sean's doing some extracurriculars. Make copper tools so you don't waste the iron if you need it. Another death. Another death over here. All right. Well, we're just... This is really scary. I knew he was gonna see me. Don't you dare blow up my spot. All right. Done deal. We live to see another day. Yeah, we're gonna want some armor for sure. Do a little helmet. All right, we're getting geared up. We are getting geared up, ladies and gents. First successful creeper kill of the stream. You bet your sweet Bippy. I'm the best there's ever. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Toogii, the dog whisperer. Sweet Bippy mention. Oh yeah, make torches. Right. Thanks, chat. I'll just do a couple. I probably don't even need that much. Oh, gonna need more sticks though. Torch. Do one on there because it just looks cool. And then we'll do, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 6. I've never heard this song. This is a completely new song. When did they add new music? New music! Yeah, new crafting menu's nice. I mean, whoops. Especially for, you could just do this too, but especially for new players or people on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, you know, whatever. It's probably a lot easier to do this. Anyone using a controller, I could see this being easier. One torch inside the little tunnel right down there. Yeah, good call. Good call on that. Okay, yep, they're spawning. Time to sleep. Wait till you hear the new cave sounds. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Don't come over here. And he's not gonna die because he has a helmet on. There's another one in the trees. Oh no. Okay, well. I'm gonna juke him out. Yep. Okay, and you're also not gonna die because you have a helmet and protection on. Okay, we've got some more gear though. Gear is good. I gotta take care of this guy. Okay. I got hung up on the tree. There we are. Hey, we got a bow and an arrow too. Oh, I need that XP. Thank you. We got some death drops over here too. Is rotten flesh still good for nothing? Does anyone know? More copper. Okay. And can you uncraft stuff? Is there an uncrafting table yet? I'd love to be able to turn this into leather, but that's probably not a thing. I know there's like unenchanting that you could do, but neither one of these things are enchanted. You know, I really don't even want the leather stuff. What are we gonna need that for? Nothing. Still, oh. No, you know what? We've got plenty of food. You're fine. You guys are fine. You guys are cool. The bow, I guess we'll hang on to, and the arrow. It's the only one we've got. Might as well. Okay, copper is still moving right along here. There's copper doors. Copper bars? Wow. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, let's put this stuff on. There we go. We have full copper gear now. We are LIVIN, ladies and gents. Throwing the leather stuff at the cow is diabolical. That was not the goal. I promise that was not the goal. All right. Well, I think we're going to have to make a boat. I think we're gonna have to make a boat and sail on out of here so we can try to find a what's it called? Spruce biome place thing. I guess we'll probably have to wait for that to finish cooking. Get that put in our inventory. Charcoal we'll put up there. I'm gonna break the bed. A little premature maybe, but oh, that can stay there. We'll put crafting table next to it. I haven't even made an axe. But we've got loads of copper. How come I'm searching for a spruce biome? I want to try to recreate a log cabin that I saw a photo of. And I know it uses a lot of spruce. So yeah, we going boating. We going boating as soon as this stuff's done. Can I make a boat right meow? Yeah, sure can. Cool. Yeah, loads of spruce. I'm talking like spruce stairs, spruce slabs, spruce planks, spruce stripped wood. The other wood I believe was oak wood, so we'll need some of that as well. Like oak log. Spruce signs, lots and lots of spruce signs. I wish I had, I don't have the image that I saw in front of me. I wish I could show you guys, but it looked really cool. So I want to see if I can recreate it. The roof on the one that I saw was using deep slate, and obviously that's going to be a little difficult to come by when we're first starting out like this. So I might opt in for stone brick stairs and slabs and blocks for the roof. Love from India, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. It's very cool. Best advice I've heard for symmetrical building is using odd numbers. Very true. Unless you want a double door. If you want a double door, I would say even. All right, Cal. You're literally asking to get slaughtered right now, and I'm not going to do that to you. I think you're a fine gentleman. And we're bringing these torches with us too. But this was a pretty decent spot to set up shop initially. I mean, we've got an iron sword out of it. We survived, right? That's good. Hey, bud. See ya. We're gonna follow the coast. Hopefully we'll happen upon... I only have 4 minutes. Hopefully we'll happen upon a spruce biome. You know what? Kelp could be good, though. For a fuel source. Let's break a little bit of this. I hear the drowns. Is it a baby? It's a baby. He's fast. Oh, he's fast as heck, boy. I'm gonna swim circles around him. He's got nothing on me. And we're out. Yeah, a little bit of kelp though for, you know, dried kelp block. Maybe we use that instead of I mean, we could replant it too if we want to make a kelp farm, but use a little bit of that instead of some coal or charcoal could be good. Thank you, Val. Appreciate it. I love having good mods, man. Some of those questions that just come up all the time, mods are able to answer so I don't get winded repeating myself. I love it. I love it. Discord link in description of stream or any other video for that matter. No spruce yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Not a server. Not a server. Just solo dolo for right now. Toogii changed my user, but I'm back. Nothing. Welcome back to Strem. Long time no see. I think it's been, what, 7 months? That's pretty wild. Hey, 69 likes on the stream. Nice. We can stop there, you guys. Appreciate it. I'm not even kidding, actually. Like that, just leave it right there. I'm surprised. I feel like normally I'm looking for acacia or dark oak. I rarely ever go around looking for spruce on any of the like other worlds that I've played on. It's usually fairly abundant just around the spawn. This is like, oh, jungle too. That's another one I go looking for. Lots of birch over here. There's dark oak right in front of us. Speak of the devil. It's not the wood type that we want, though. Those are not the droids that we're looking for. That's the second Star Wars reference that I've made in the past 2 weeks, and I haven't watched Star Wars in probably 8 years. So I don't really know where that's coming from. Sorrel, see you later. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Hope you had a good time. Okay, we've got some mushrooms. We're gonna need to stop to sleep real quick. Got some mushrooms over here. Dolphin's been tailing us, I guess. I mean, we could use dark oak instead of spruce. It's pretty abundant. But I would really rather use spruce. I used to play Roblox when I was younger a whole lot. I haven't really played it in a while. Hunt for that spruce. All right. Sean has spoken. We got some turtles too. I like turtles. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Ooh, it is 12 though, chat. We all know 12 is my lunch break time. Ooh, cherry blossoms. Wait, what? In a village up on the hill? Okay, this is probably a good spot to stop then. And then after lunch, chat, I'll come back literally just 1 hour. Give me 1 hour, all right? But I'll come back and we can explore this village and maybe try to get some cherry blossom saplings for wherever we're gonna end up setting up shop. Sound good? All right, bye chat, love you chat. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, give me 1 hour and I will be right back, okay? It's the end for now, but I'm gonna come right back, okay? All right, chat, love you chat, bye chat. Love you chat, see you chat. Okay, bye chat. 1 hour, I'll be back, and yep, all right, see you chat. Okay, bye, love you chat. Oh, all right, this is it, yep.